city, put this shit together. Cut out all the hating shit, it's time to get some cheddar. Hard work, pay off, get it in any weather. I know this play gon' turn them up, so I threw on some extras. Tryna motivate the city, put this shit together. Cut out all the hating shit, it's time to get some cheddar.
Bonus episode, y'all. What's going on? It's your host, D. Eric Jamal, aka Mr. Make It Happen, the smoothest bald head on the internet. Welcome to It's Always Something. I got my lovely host to my left.
It's your girl, Kiara, always in my bag, manning.
Then it's me next. Hold on, so about. It's your girl, LaShorty in the motherfucking building. I ain't no nasty hoe and I don't like chilling. What's up?
I'm scared to go behind that. I mean, I'm just a regular guy.
Yeah.
It's your guy, Bo Kim, and Mr. Max out, just doing what I do, get money always and forever, baby.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. All right. Shit, how y'all doing?
We grown. We grown in this bitch.
Yeah.
Okay. Shit, tell me how y'all week was, though.
Man,
anything crazy going down?
You know what? I actually had It's Always Something moment,
What?
Man, I'm telling you, we all business professionals, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do y'all feel about someone calling you 6 a.m. in the morning?
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Yeah. Bro, I had a client, a potential client, it wasn't even a client, to call me at 6 a.m. more than 5 times, and I got my son up on my arm. Don't you know how pissed I was?
Nah, for real.
And then, look, the bad thing about it, he texts me. I ignored the call, rejected. When I rejected 3 times, that means don't call back.
Yeah. Right.
So he texts
me. First time mean don't call back.
So, look, he texts. I'm like, what up, bro? Like, he said, call me, bro. It's an emergency. Hit me up ASAP.
So he about to die.
That's what I'm saying. That's it.
911, crazy in trouble. Come quick. But look, I call back or whatever. He gonna say, bro, I'm in a hole. I need to borrow some money. Like, you ain't even send me the rest of your information so I can submit your taxes, but you want to borrow money. You call me at 6 a.m.?
Nah.
Man, when I tell you it's always something, boy, you don't get off my line, boy.
No, for real.
So what did you say?
I told him, bro, it's 6 in the morning. My son is right here. I got to get up like in an hour and 20 minutes. Don't ever call me that early in the morning again. And hung up on his ass.
Because it ain't even no bill collectors open there early. So you didn't even need it that. You didn't need it that. You didn't need it that at 6 a.m.
I think he had a good weekend. That's what it was. And he blew all his money.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of collecting, speaking of blowing bread, let's talk about our boy Shedeur Sanders real quick.
Okay.
Oh.
Mr. Shedeur Sanders himself.
Now, for those of you out there that do not know who Shedeur Sanders is, he is the son of Mr. Primetime Deion Sanders himself. This brother here is amazing. From playing high school football in Texas to going to Jackson, HBCU, might I add, for those of you who don't know, to transferring to Colorado, to now in the draft. This boy has really done his thing. And it's been clear how much of an impact Deion has had on his son's life. And not just Shedeur, but also Shiloh, his other daughter, his other son, who's the cameraman for them as well, does all the media for them. That's cool. He is a black man that's in every one of his kids' life, every step of the way. And you can see that confidence. That's something that's spilled over onto his kids. So they carry that same swag, that same persona, that they drip that aura.
Right.
That he has too.
Yeah, I was gonna say he sounds such a I'm not no sports woman or nothing, but I know a little something that you make him sound so great. But from what I heard, he went 6. He got picked in the 6th round draft or something.
Well, he got picked up in the 5th round.
Okay.
But before we even get to that, I want to focus a little more on Deion real quick.
Okay. Prime time.
Okay. People need to understand how amazing this man is, and so this will really set the stage to show why people are hating on this young brother so much. So Deion was a dual sport athlete. This man played football. He played baseball, excuse me, and he ran track.
Don't forget the drip. How he used to show up. I
Yeah.
can't play good
that
if I don't
nigga
look
get it
good.
clean.
Look,
That's the motto. I can't play good if I don't look good.
hey, he had that Jerry curl. What it say?
Jerry curl drip.
Look wet, but it's dry though.
That sound like the other shit. Okay.
Prime time, baby.
Yeah, man.
Look wet, but it's They ain't got nothing to do with me.
Hold on.
Okay, we're gonna keep it on the sports. We're gonna keep it on the sports, okay?
You know, but this man, he has accomplished everything you wanted to in football. This man is a Hall of Famer. He holds, and that's a gold jacket for those of y'all that don't know. He is a 2-time Super Bowl champion. Went ahead and got one with the 49ers and also got one with the Dallas Cowgirls as well.
Hold on. Not too much on my city though.
When, in 1993?
In 92 was that?
Don't
It was when I was born.
Yeah,
And that was the last time the
about a
Cowboys
little bit right as we came out the womb, and then they won. So
And they still got fans.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, they America's
They
best
have-
team though.
best team
Hell,
favorite.
Yeah.
That makes you. That lets you know that America's delusional.
Very delusional. It's been
But
30
outside
plus.
of those teams, he also played for the Atlanta Falcons,
Okay.
which he really rock with Atlanta.
He that guy.
Yeah, he really rock with Atlanta. They rock with him. And he played for the Baltimore Ravens as well.
Okay.
Another
my
fun
son
fact
team.
about this brother, he is the only player to play in the World Series and play in a Super Bowl.
The
the
only player.
same damn time.
For real?
The only player.
I ain't know nothing about him. That's cool.
No, for real.
It's like
Y'all
sports
like-
education
Yeah.
in
That's-
this bitch, you know?
Like that shit is huge. Like the only other dual sport athlete like that I really rock with is Bo Jackson. He also played baseball. You know, we did the football thing too. Again,
I
I
know.
was a
I
baseball
watched
player,
Space
so-
Jam.
Bo
Michael
Jackson.
Jordan did.
Man, we not. I
Michael
said
Jordan.
great. I said great.
Michael Jordan wasn't good in
Michael
baseball.
Jordan is not a.
That's why he had to come back.
Amongst real baseball players,
Oh,
She told me.
we don't look at MJ as a ball player.
I watched
Like-
Space Jam.
Like I don't even want to get too serious on the baseball stuff. Like
y'all
him in basketball, but his baseball shit different. But he did play, and that's cool.
yeah. Because you said the only one that good player that did a dual sport, and I want to throw out
good
there,
at
Mike.
baseball.
Oh, okay.
Did Master P do sport?
He rapped and he played basketball.
Oh, okay.
Rather
See,
play basketball.
duality. I knew
I
this.
want to get back just on a few other stats for Dion, and we can go ahead and get into Shedeur.
Okay.
So, 53 career interceptions, huge. 9 interceptions, returned for a touchdown. Again, I already mentioned he had that fastest 40 time at a 4.27. That's fast as hell.
They fast as
So
fuck.
interception, what that mean? Like you got the ball and I take the ball and I shake your ass.
Yeah.
Correct. The offense was throwing the ball.
Yeah. And the defense
He
got
caught
it.
it.
Like,
He was on
you
defense,
take
that
your-
corner, and he
Yeah.
ran it
Running
back and
back.
scored a
Let me
touchdown.
go take your shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
And return
Okay.
it home.
He was on the 1990s NFL All-Decade team as well. He has 8 Pro Bowls.
Prime time.
8 Pro Bowls. Crazy. He's a Jim Thorpe Award winner, and he's also a 2-time SWAC Coach of the Year.
Okay, so what I heard you saying is he paved the way for his kids to act the way that they do.
Yeah, basically he did everything that he was supposed to
Supposed
do
to
set
do
his children
as
up
a
for
parent,
success.
and he set them up for success. Exactly.
And the people still hate
So
on
what's
him.
the problem? They're black.
Well, that's the thing. So with Shedeur, again, he started off at Trinity High School out there in Dallas. Played very well out there. Dion and his family, they made a great decision. And this was something that helped all black kids around the country. Going to a HBCU and having someone of that caliber that's coaching at the school. And we were starting to see there were other NFL players that were following suit. And Dion, he was also putting other brothers from the league on his staff as well.
Yep.
So they trying to create this
It's
culture.
the Colorado.
He was the Tyler Perry of this culture.
Yeah,
I don't even want to.
I hate Tyler
I don't
Perry
even want
movies, so I can't
do that because there are coaches that came before Deion. So I don't want to be disrespectful to anybody
He
like
shaped
that.
the culture,
but
I say.
he does have that spotlight on him. Again, prime time, where the cameras go, he gonna go. So
Okay.
it's just shedding more light on what was already there.
Gotcha.
Y'all talking about in
And he
Colorado. He do all this in Colorado?
Well, he changed the
Jackson
culture.
State,
Yeah.
prior.
Jackson State.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, you know that one from, even though I went to Mississippi Valley State, Jackson State was all rival. But yeah, Deion basically like changed the culture there. Like you said, he hired other people and brought them up. His son did an amazing job at Jackson State. They loved him there. But the thing was, what I like about Deion, he went to a place where it was terrible at. Jackson, if you know about Jackson, Mississippi, crime rates, it's horrible there. But he still had a point to prove. Let me go change the mindset and then leave. They hated him when he left, but I still look at him as he a hero because he changed the mindset of Jackson State. He brought them publicity. He showed them what you can do and left it up to a black coach to succeed the next year.
So why nobody wants to deal with his?
if you don't?
So why nobody want to deal with his son?
Well, shit, he has that same confidence, and he's an accomplished athlete as well. He got the money. He has the stats to back it up. I mean, this man was breaking records at Jackson State. This man broken records at Colorado. He was the Big 12 Offensive Player of the Year at Colorado.
But you got to talk about attitude, though.
That's huge.
Church finger.
But see, why we got to talk about attitude when it comes to black athletes all the time?
But this what I gotta say. I don't like the fact that as black people, we're supposed to struggle first. You ain't shit unless you got it out the mud.
That's what they say.
You
Rags
ain't
to
shit.
riches.
If you got, if your mama handed you that shit, your daddy handed you that shit,
Right.
nigga, you ain't nothing. That is the
That's how they
poorest
feel.
fucking mind state. Because why do we have to struggle first to learn lessons? You can learn those same valuable lessons without the struggle.
And why our parents can't set us up for success to
Hello.
pass on our generational wealth.
Because I'll never forget that hoe in Fort Worth, Texas.
Learn behavior.
That hoe in Fort Worth, Texas said I wouldn't be where I'm at because of my mama.
Call that hoe. We gonna call that hoe. What hoe in Fort Worth, Texas? That my bitch Rich Shanti won't be nothing.
And never gave a fuck. What was you talking about? Yeah, my mom was very successful. Don't give a damn.
Gave us a silver and
Yeah.
a golden spoon.
He's a silver and gold.
But yeah,
What you
like-
talking about?
So with people having these different feelings, we were able to see how it kind of carried over into the draft, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
everybody was mad.
His family put together, and might I add, a beautiful draft party for him. Everyone showed up for him.
Because everybody knew he gonna go first round.
Right.
Because on everyone's board, he was a first round pick. He was a top
Quarterback,
10.
Yeah.
Not even quarterback. He at least top 2. He's probably like top 2 quarterback in the draft, depending on who you're talking to. But he was absolutely a top 10 pick.
I was trying to teach him a lesson.
Oh, well, that lesson slid him all the way back to the 5th round.
All this shit is gibberish to me. So I see, okay, stats and all that other stuff. So why did he really fall in the draft?
Shit. Bo, what you think, man?
Definitely his dad. You already know 100% his dad. The NFL, come on now. You seen how they treated Kaepernick. What, you got something to say?
Cap, I'm just trying to keep up. He the one that took the kneel.
Yeah, he the one that
Okay.
took the knee. Represented, fuck the flag, basically.
Right.
And he ain't play a game since.
Now, tell me what that got to do with Deion.
They blackballing him. Basically saying, boy, stay in your spot. We control this NFL. We don't care who your son are. Based off your action, your attitude, we can show you that we ain't even got to draft him. We showing you this. And you know how Deion is, cocky, right? I ain't against it, but I'm just saying, I love Deion, but I'm just saying, it's just a time and place you got to turn it on and turn it off. And,
When the hell you turn it off?
I
Because
turn it off.
you
I turn it
pop
off.
shit, nigga. When you turn it off? You're nigga.
90% of the time, I do my N word, but I know how to turn it off also because I was in the classroom.
Yeah.
And how I am now, y'all wouldn't dare imagine how I am in the classroom
That's cool.
because I know how to turn it on and turn it off.
Code switch.
Like if I want to milk this cow, I'm gonna do what I gotta do to milk this cow.
Give me some, black man.
milking cows and shit.
Now I hear you. I hear what you're saying about Deion, about the NFL, cat, all that. But at some point too, we got to look at the things that Shedeur didn't do correct during the draft process.
Okay.
One key thing he didn't do was the combine.
I thought everybody was supposed to go to the combine.
You don't have to do nothing. Schools they have pro days at their schools, which he did participate in. And might I add, he looked great, and his receivers looked great as well, which is why 4 or 5 Colorado receivers got drafted too. Who the fuck was throwing him the rock? But anyway. So between the NFL Combine to it was put out there that he did have some bad meetings with different teams, and that same cockiness, that same bravado was coming out, and that was becoming an issue.
I can kind of see that being an issue.
Okay. Bo, what you think, man?
He definitely threw those meetings intentionally, on purpose. That's how I basically feel about it.
Did it through them parties.
I just think that him and Deion was just being real strategic about how they was wanting to go about the process. Like, I think they were wanting to control the narrative, which I don't see no problem with that. That's the same thing that the Mannings did.
My only problem is, you see now he only got offered that low amount of money, $10 million for the 5th round.
No, less than that. What is he getting? It's less than $5 million.
I think it's like 6.
Little amount
what I
of
saw
money.
Just then you think about the first round, he would have got more.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Money left on the table.
For sure. It for sure was less than 10 though.
Yeah.
But I don't even think he's not tripping on the bread. They already got money. We still got to think. He still got NIL money he ain't spent. He got a Nike deal. I mean, he's everywhere.
It's not
a Meta deal. Right. Like, the brother is really doing his thing.
Right. So it's not the money that drives him. It seems like, from my perspective, he want to change the culture, right?
Yeah. I mean, he speaks that a lot. I'm not really sure how much of an impact culture wise he will have on the NFL, or maybe it'll just be an extension of what his dad already created. Like, I don't know if he got it like that to where it's
the time is different.
He got to be his own man, but we'll see.
They counted that nigga out, and I'm ready to see that nigga
shine.
Young God
Do his big one.
Fuck you talking about?
and again, his whole process, he didn't do everything right, but there was a lot of unfair stuff that happened.
Who does do everything right?
Right.
Nobody.
It's always something. It's damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Right.
Look, did y'all hear that the Atlanta Falcons defensive coordinator's son, and this is what makes it so fucked up. Deion played for the Falcons, but their defensive coordinator's son somehow ended up getting a hold of Shedeur's brand new phone number and did a damn prank call.
Oh, so they found out who it was?
Yeah.
He ain't going to jail?
We going to jail for pranks?
He need to go to jail. Don't play with that man like that.
So he got his phone number. He called. He did the prank. What prank? I'm saying he got drafted and he really didn't.
But you gotta think about it, they do that all the time. They kids prank like that during the draft.
So
how he get that man number?
Allegedly got it off his daddy tablet.
He need to go to jail.
I think they should be fine, really.
Yeah.
So, y'all, for me, I feel bad for the young man. I know he's gonna do well in the
Absolutely.
NFL. The thing is now, regardless of what happened pre-draft, anything like that, he's now in the league.
Yeah.
Minor setbacks are for what? Major motherfucking comebacks.
Okay, look. So, honestly, I never knew what the hell was going on. Right. So, with all the controversy around his name, he does not suck.
No. This brother's
He
cold.
Hell no.
No, this
Because when they was
cold,
like, because all I seen was like draft pick number 876-578. Like all I said,
That's a phone number,
it
bitch.
kept getting lower. So I'm like, well, do he suck? So he's actually a good player.
Nah, yeah, he's him. And again, this
He
just
that
goes
nigga.
back to
Okay.
Deion and his legacy, all the work that he's put back into his kids, into his whole family, into the community. This is a young man who's back that we should have. We should celebrate him.
Oh, they
I
fuck
encourage
that
everybody
nigga.
to go out there, go get you a Shedeur jersey. Even
Yeah,
though
directly from
Yeah,
Somethin.
I seen that. Didn't they say they like sold out? Like he was like the 86 draft pick, and he
He's
the
doing his
first one
thing.
that sold out them jerseys.
Yeah.
He's doing his thing. He's doing his thing. But
But
look,
like-
y'all, that's all the time we got for today. We gonna be back next episode to talk about some things that you don't want to miss. Hope y'all enjoyed this bonus episode of It's Always Something podcast. Again, I'm your host, the Eric Jamal.
And I'm your girl, Kiara Manny. Don't forget to subscribe, rate us, leave a review, follow us on all our social media platforms and where you
know
can
how
watch
you
your
feel, ho.
podcast.
And we is Bo in the Shanti.
That's it. I'm talking about, we ain't got no big name like these folks. I'm talking about,
She did the outro shit. We Bo in the Shanti. Like, fuck it. I introduce myself next
no
time.
Batman, we robbing, goddamn this shit.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Try to motivate the city, put this shit together. Cut out all the hating shit, it's time to get some cheddar.